Stevie Daniels. The time now is 4:30 on this Friday Eve. Let's take a look at your full forecast. We are starting off a little bit milder than yesterday, believe it or not, about 5 to 10 degrees warmer out there. I do see some spots holding strong to 60 degrees, that being Thurmont and also Annapolis, 58 downtown, and it's feeling a little bit cooler the farther north and east you head, like Cecilton sitting at 49 degrees and 50 right now for everyone over in Chestertown. And like I mentioned before, we're about 5 to 10 degrees warmer out there. We have a few more clouds in place across our far northwestern suburbs, especially around Frederick County, and light winds are coming in out of the north. Here's a glance at your day planner. Sunrise this morning is at 6:18. We do have a fair amount of sunshine expected today. We should get right around 70 degrees by 11 o'clock this morning, and then temps will quickly climb as we head into the afternoon. We're talking about upper 70s near that 80-degree mark today with mostly sunny skies as weak high pressure builds in from the north. As we take a glance at satellite and radar right now, all is pretty much calm and quiet across the mid-Atlantic region down around the Carolinas, but we do have this front sort of draped to our south. It's going to continue to meander to the south throughout the day today and also into tonight before it begins to retreat northward. And as it does that throughout your Friday, that is going to increase our rain and also potential thunderstorm chances. But looking at futurecast throughout the day, the biggest story will be the summer-like warmth. We're talking about upper 70s and low 80s. Any showers that we see today will most likely be confined down to the southwest of Washington, D.C. Some of these storms could also clip southern Maryland. But then into your Friday, that's when things get a little bit more interesting. We have that front that's going to slowly start to track to the north that is going to spark a few showers and thunderstorms across the area as we get into the afternoon and also throughout the early evening. Into your Saturday, more widespread rain is on tap. I am tracking this area of low pressure that is going to slide through the region over the weekend. That increases our rain chances. It also increases our cloud cover, which will help drop our temps. So we go from 80 today to 75 tomorrow, not too shabby, but then we fall below average on Saturday and Sunday. Some of those scattered showers could spill over into your Sunday morning, but then we just Stevie Daniels. The time now is 4:43 on this Friday Eve. Let's look at your Super 7-day forecast. If you have plans to take a long walk around the neighborhood with your furry friend, not a bad day for it, especially throughout the afternoon when we warm things up close to 80 degrees today, right around BWI. Tomorrow, it's another great day to get outdoors as we are going to be on the warmer side of things, 75 degrees. If you have plans to garden, I would suggest doing that in the morning when conditions are driest, because as we progress towards the afternoon and into the early evening, we could encounter a few isolated rain showers, perhaps even a rumble of thunder. Saturday's setup looks a little bit like this. You'll be dodging some puddles out there for sure. We do have some scattered showers that will move through, looking a little bit more widespread throughout the morning and into early afternoon. This will also help knock our temps down, so we only rise to 63 degrees, falling a little bit short of average, and then keeping temps below that normal level throughout your Sunday. Some of those showers could spill over into the first half of Sunday as you're heading out to church in the morning, so you might want that rain gear ready to go as well. Meteorologist Stevie Daniels. The time now is 5 o'clock on this Friday Eve. Let's take a look at Westminster this morning. All is still calm and quiet, looking pretty dark out there. The sun hasn't woken up just yet. Give it about an hour and 18 minutes and we'll start to see more of that light. But this morning we're starting off dry at this moment, and then as we head into the afternoon, keeping skies mostly dry as well. We have more in the way of sunshine today, and temps are going to be a little bit milder. We're already starting off a little bit milder this morning with a few more clouds across our western suburbs. Mostly clear skies right around Haverty Grace, which is one of the reasons why they're starting off a little bit chillier this morning, sitting at 49 degrees compared to areas like Severn. 57 for you, 50 up in Jarrettsville, and 57 degrees in Hagerstown. On your way into work this morning, you won't need to worry about having those windshield wipers on. Temps will be right around 65 degrees by 10 o'clock this morning. Stevie Daniels. The time now is 5:12 on this Friday Eve. Let's look at current temps right now, because we're currently standing about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than we were this time 24 hours ago. It looks like Annapolis and Thurmont, you guys have dropped into the upper 50s. Earlier this morning, about 20 minutes ago, you guys were sitting at 60 degrees, but we're starting to cool things off a little bit more across northeast Maryland, right around Aberdeen, Cecilton, and Elkton. You guys are now hanging out at 49 degrees, including my friends out in Bel Air. Areas to the west of the Chesapeake Bay likely starting off a little bit milder and feeling a little bit more of that difference in the air this morning, thanks to a few more clouds popping up right around our western communities. degrees. But overall, the kids do not need to worry about the rain jacket as they head out to school this morning. We do have a front that's draped to our south, and we do have weak high pressure that's going to yield lots of sunshine today. We are going to stay mostly dry as well. A temperature right around 65 degrees as we approach your lunch hour. But then as we head into the afternoon, we're going to be shooting up well into the 70s and close to 80 degrees today. Here's a glance at that front. It's mostly set up just to the south of the Baltimore Metro, to the north of Richmond, Virginia. Just to the north of it, we have an area of high pressure sitting over the region right around Pennsylvania. That is going to help keep our skies mostly clear. It's going to protect us from the showers and also a few thunderstorms that could graze areas right around Virginia. Most of this activity, though, likely going to stay to the south of Washington, D.C. and also southern Maryland. Into your Friday, we do have more clouds that will start to stream in, and then into the upcoming weekend, not only dealing with more clouds, but also the chance for some rain. A few isolated pop-ups are possible tomorrow afternoon, most likely towards the late parts of the afternoon and also throughout the early evening. It's all because that front is going to begin to retreat to the northeast, so that will help increase our rain chances. And scattered rain showers, that's going to be the trend throughout your Saturday. This one model has more dry air trying to filter in throughout the afternoon, but most of the model guidance does keep a lot of that showery activity around, a little bit more widespread throughout your Saturday. So just be prepared that we could be dealing with a pretty soggy setup for the start of the weekend. This is good news. We desperately need the rain. The drought monitor map updates around 8 o'clock this morning, so I'll make sure to post that on our social media pages. But as of right now, we're still experiencing moderate to severe drought conditions. Today, we're going to be increasing that sunshine, so seeing a little bit more sun compared to yesterday. And unlike yesterday, we are going to start off seeing that ball of light in the sky. Right around the 8 o'clock hour, most of us should be hovering in the mid-50s. A lot of us are already sitting in the mid to upper 50s this morning. And then here's a glance at what we have going on heading into the afternoon. I would eat the lunch outdoors today. We have mostly sunny skies expected. Temps are going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday. We topped out at 76 degrees at the airport. Today, we're going to be warmer than that, climbing near 80 degrees. It's also going to be a fabulous evening to get out and about. I'll have details on what we can expect, though, throughout the next several days coming up in my full forecast. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Stevie.
I'm meteorologist Stevie Daniels. The time now is 5:47 on this Thursday morning. Let's take a look at your full forecast. The temperatures are going to be the big story today. We do have this front draped to our south that is allowing that cooler air to reside farther across the northeast region, like Boston, sitting at a temperature of 43 degrees, sitting in the upper 40s across our northeastern suburbs. But the farther south you travel, right around Greenville and also by Hilton Head, sitting in the mid to upper 50s this morning. But that's kind of the trend. Areas farther west of the bay holding strong to the mid and upper 50s right now. 49 degrees in Bel Air along with Elkton, and then down towards Centerville sitting at 49 degrees. Chestertown, you guys are also sitting at 49. But as we take a glance at your highs today, we are going to be hitting temps well into the upper 70s and low 80s. So it is going to feel a little bit more summer-like. We're typically supposed to be around 69 degrees during this time of year in late April. So you can see we are going to be well above that. So a summer-like day is upon us, and we are going to quickly climb back into the lower 70s right around noon today. And all this sunshine is really going to help our temperatures out. We stay in the mid to upper 70s through dinner time, but then after 6 to even 7 o'clock, that's when we'll really start to drop in the temp department. But this area of low pressure is just kind of draped to the south of the Baltimore Metro, hovering right over Washington, D.C. It's going to continue to sag down to the south throughout the day today and also into tonight before it begins to drift northward to the northeast heading into your Friday. That's going to increase our cloud cover, and it's also going to increase the rain and storm chances. But because that front is draped to our south, that actually helps us out. We are going to be dealing with more sunshine today. Temps are going to rise into the upper 70s and low 80s. Those showers stay farther right around Virginia to the south and west of Washington, D.C. for the most part. But then here's a look at that front. It'll gradually start to lift to the northeast. This is going to increase a few isolated pop-up rain chances throughout the day tomorrow, most likely arriving during the afternoon and into the evening. The same front is actually going to impact us heading into the weekend. This is going to swing through on Saturday especially. Mostly cloudy skies. We do have scattered rain chances expected, especially during the morning and afternoon. Some of this activity could spill over into the first half of Sunday as you're heading out to church in the morning, so you might want that umbrella opened. Your 7-day forecast: 80 today, we drop to 75 tomorrow, and then up. up high in the atmosphere. And when it does that, it condenses. It starts to cool off as pressure decreases. The farther north you go, the farther up you go in the atmosphere. And then these tiny little water droplets kind of collide together and they become visible to our eyes. And that's how clouds actually develop. And we have three main types of clouds: cirrus, stratus, and cumulus. So cirrus, those are the thin, high, wispy clouds very high upstairs in the atmosphere. They're actually a good indicator that a front could be approaching within 24 to even 48 hours. Stratus clouds kind of blanket the sky. They can be associated with light snow or even light mist or light rain out there. And then cumulus clouds are associated with fair weather. So those puffy white clouds, but they could build vertically and actually lead to cumulonimbus clouds, which gives us those thunderstorms. But both temperature, humidity, and also wind can actually help determine the cloud type. Christy? Here we do have a very nice start out by Westminster in Carroll County. Look at this golden glow right behind the buildings here at McDaniel College. I don't see any people out and about on the field this morning like yesterday getting around to practice in, or even anyone running along the track. It's looking pretty quiet out there, not only condition-wise, but also weather-wise. We are going to be very, very mild throughout the day today. Temps are going to trend upwards. Get ready. We're going to bring back temps in the 70s and even into the low 80s. This morning, we're starting off mild out there, 5 to 10 degrees of a difference compared to yesterday. So Haverty, Grace, you guys have dropped a little bit, now sitting at 48, along with Jarrettsville, 52 for my friends out in Frederick. And look at Frostburg, one of the warmest spots on our temperature map. I think it is the warmest spot right now, sitting at 58 degrees, close to 60. So we have tons of sunshine today. We're already starting to see that golden glow in the sky. Heading into the afternoon, lots of sunshine today because a weak area of high pressure is going to be moving in. That means a lot of air high upstairs in the atmosphere is going to be sinking down towards the ground. This is going to make it hard to spot a cloud from time to time heading into the afternoon. But with all that sunshine and that light breeze out of the north, we're actually going to rise back near 80 degrees today. We do have a front that's draped to the south. I've been showing this map all morning long, and this is pretty important because this is going to help keep a lot of those showers, even some thunderstorms, mostly focused to the southwest. And Futurecast shows that a lot of this activity stays mostly to the southwest of Washington, D.C. We'll just be seeing warm temps. We'll be feeling warm temps and seeing a lot of that sunshine. Clouds increase heading into your Friday, and then we have that setup, that system that's going to drift farther north, bringing back the chance for not only more clouds, but also some isolated showers, even some rumbles of thunder. Severe weather potential for tomorrow is looking extremely low, but just keep an eye out for that during your dinner time hours and also throughout the later parts of the night. This system is still going to impact us. It's going to swing through heading into the weekend, keeping skies pretty much overcast throughout your Saturday. There could be some dry air that mixes in, but for the most part, it does look like some scattered showers will linger throughout your Saturday morning into the afternoon, with some of that activity spilling over into early Sunday. So far this month, since April 1st, we've picked up about 1 inch of rainfall, still well below the average of 3.39 inches. So we're still experiencing moderate to severe drought concerns. I'm very excited to see the next updated version of this map that will come out at 8 o'clock this morning. But for the most part, we're going to feel pretty summer-like, dealing with a mix of sun and clouds. A great day to walk your furry friend. Get out and about today, get those steps in. Tonight, we do have more clouds that are going to drift in heading into your Friday, all because the front is going to lift to our north. This is going to increase rain chances throughout the second half of your Friday, most likely dealing with some spotty showers. A couple of thunderstorms can't be ruled out either, but it still looks like we make our way up into the mid-70s during the afternoon, despite the fact that we have more clouds. But all those clouds, they're going to be extremely thick for your Saturday. And because of those clouds, we also have some rain that's going to be sliding in. We're talking about scattered showers during the morning and afternoon. This is actually what it's going to look like. You're going to be dodging some of those puddles. You'll need to break out the rain boots. This is going to impact our temps. So we go from 75 tomorrow down to 63 for your Saturday. And then we get a little bit cooler Sunday with some spotty showers in the morning before things dry out during the second half of the day. Meteorologist Stevie Daniels. The time now is 6:48 on this Friday Eve. Let's take a look at Caves Valley. A beautiful start to the day, looking at clear skies this morning, hovering over Owings Mills. It's looking beautiful out there right now. We are off to a dry start, seeing more in the way of sunshine unlike yesterday morning. And we do have temps that are starting off a little bit milder as well because the sun is continuing to rise. It's heating up the surface, especially to the west of the metro. That's where we're seeing some of the milder air. So right now, Severn sitting at 54 degrees, 47 for you all in Haverty Grace. So you guys keep dropping as of right now, but then 49 in Centerville, 57 is currently the warm spot out by Frostburg. As we head into the afternoon, we will be making another run back into the 70s today, but it doesn't stop there. There could be some locations that actually graze the lower 80s this afternoon. So not only will it be sunny throughout the day, especially as the kids head home from school, but it's also going to feel summer-like. Around 2 to 3 o'clock, we're going to flirt with the lower 80s. This front is still sagged down to the south of us, the south of the Baltimore Metro, and this is going to help protect us from the clouds and also from those spotty showers and storms that drift through portions of Virginia and even down towards the Carolinas. Washington, D.C. likely going to miss out on some of this rain as well. So this will help us climb back near that 80-degree mark. Temps will take a little bit of a hit into your Friday as we add more clouds to the mix, and we also increase our rain and storm chances. That front that's sitting down to our south, that's going to steadily start to drift to the northeast. And what that's going to do, that's going to increase our storm chances for tomorrow. And it looks like the bulk of this activity holds off until you're heading home from work or as the kids are heading home from school. So it could become a little bit more active throughout the day. The severe weather potential is looking to be very low, but we could be dealing with some brief downpours from time to time, even occasional lightning in nature. And then some scattered showers into your Saturday. Overcast skies are expected throughout at least the first half of the weekend, but at least we're going to be getting some beneficial rain. I mean, any rain at this point is going to be beneficial. So far, we've only picked up about 1 inch since the beginning of the month, so we're still suffering from severe drought concerns right around Annapolis and farther south. The drought still doesn't look too great as well across our northern areas. Hopefully, will actually help to alleviate drought conditions as we head into the weekend, as we have more rain on the horizon. It doesn't stop there, though. We have another dose of